Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back for another chapter of the Horn. White Bear Lake boys soccer will take on Hill Murray's boys soccer squad. Both teams heading into this match undefeated. Hill Murray red hot. They have not been scored on. They have scored 12 goals so far in their campaign. White Bear Lake beat Harding in their last matchup with a score of 4-1. As we get underway, Charlie Olson will get ready to face off. I, myself, Zach Chapman, am on the call tonight solely for all of you, as this should be a fun, entertaining match. Not only for me, but hopefully for all of you tuning in. And we are underway as White Bear Lake will start with the possession as Joe Wallach will send a long ball down looking for Gavin Rogers, and it'll head out of bounds in an early throw-in here for Hill Murray. Hill Murray will take control of possession and try to work it up the midfield, but will quickly turn it over. Porter Drost receiving the foul and a free kick early on for White Bear Lake. Eli Trico will send it in deep into Hill Murray territory. Connor Mosier will get a head on it. Hill Murray will quickly back it out. A quick boot from Drost. Ball settling. Nobody really having clear possession. Volleys back and forth. Hill Murray will finally put it on the ground. Create a triangle and start to try to move it upfield. Hill Murray turns it over. Zhang gives it over to Dufresne. Wallach lets it go to Geese. Geese will toss it in, looking for Rogers. Rogers will let it go, and it'll end up being a goal kick for Hill Murray. White Bear Lake looking to continue what they started in their first game, having majority of the possession, being able to control the ball, recover on defense, and have a nice, solid back line. As Dufresne will move it up to Wallach as they try to work the midfield here. They'll play it back to Geese. Geese, a wonderful outing versus Harding. We'll send the ball out of bounds. Last touch by White Bear. Hill Murray will throw it in, look it up to the central striker. He's going to make a nice turn, move in, try to make a move. Too many orange jerseys around him, and a clear foul on Trikel early on here will result in a free kick and an early warning for number 20, Gianni Hurley. Nicky O'Brien will use his left boot and send it down right into the head of a Hill Murray player. Captain number 21, Brendan Bonin, with the ball, and then quickly turned over, heading to White Bear Lake. And a free kick and a slow start here for both sides. Nicky O'Brien will once again send his left boot, looking for the head of Rogers or Dufresne. Rogers will let that ball trail out of bounds, and he will be content with a throw-in. White Bear Lake looking to get an early score on the board. And it looks like Olsen will be the one to throw it in for White Bear. Looking for a deep throw, looking in the box. Dufresne can't get ahead on it. And once again, another throw in, a little bit closer for White Bear Lake. Charlie Olsen once again, he's going to look. He's got Dross open. Dross can't get a clean touch. Cleared by Hill Murray up to number 20, Hurley. Can't get anything though, and White Bear Lake will end up getting possession, then play it out of bounds, and now a throw in for Hill Murray as they will look to counter. White Bear Lake having some early possession here, trying to put some pressure on Hill Murray. Hill Murray, though, doing a nice job getting ahead on a ball, especially in throw-ins and dangerous areas, making sure White Bear Lake can't create any scoring opportunities. As another throw-in will result in the ball being played off of Hill Murray. And Geese will use his time to tie his shoe, as that is very important nowadays. Geese will toss it up, looking for Olsen. Olsen looking to let the ball drop. Nobody takes clear possession until finally Hill will get a clear possession. Number 5, Petrich, looking for a foul, and he will get it. Excuse me, that's number 6, Nolan Connors, who gets fouled by White Bear Lake. Number 22, Jacob Denzio, will boot it with his left boot right into Wallach's foot. That ball traveled good distance. Being booted upfield, Hill Murray with a chance now to try and produce something, looking for a run. Doesn't get there. Eli Trickle will just play it safely out of bounds. And we'll let Hill Murray take a throw in as they will regroup. Strong back line for White Bear Lake of Geese, Trickle, O'Brien, and Jung. Nicky O'Brien being a captain, being the help. Him and Trico at the center back position. Geese and Jung wingbacks. As the ball played in, Geese will head it up. It will also do the same. And a dangerous strike possibly blocked and then cleared by Zhang, looking for Olsen. Olsen can't get a head on it. He will take control and play calmly into the middle, looking around the 30-yard line. White Bear Lake now will decide to pressure. Ball played back to the Hill Murray goalkeeper, where he will then boot it. A low ball to Dufresne, a little soft skip off the boot. Looking to caress it, and he's going to get shoved. No foul, says the referee. Ball will play on. Interesting, no call. Looks like a pretty obvious shove on Dufresne. Referee didn't buy it. And Hill Murray will now have a throw in. Looking to get an opportunity on White Bear now. And another tie of the shoe. So in the meantime, if you did miss the first game and last action of White Bear Lake did get a 4-1 victory over St. Paul Harding High School in a dominant performance. As the ball will now get played in off of the head and maybe lower back. It'll go to Geese. Geese will try to boot it off. Poor clearance. O'Brien will get there and he'll try to clear it. And just back and forth play right now. Wallach will get ahead on it. Looking for Mosier. Mosier, he'll get ahead on it. That just goes up. We'll get a boot on it. Ref says that is out of play. And Hill Murray will have another throw in. Throw in here, kept in play. Hill Murray boots it down, open man, taken away. Just a tackle. Hill Murray looking to play calmly along their back, get it to their central defensive. They'll now play it along their center backs. Will drive up and give a boot, looking for their right winger. He got a touch on it. John could get there. Play it inside, right into, oh, poor clearance. Fans of Hill looking for a foul. Clean tackle there. Recovery after some poor clearances. White Bear Lake avoiding any trouble. Not the best defense you will see, but it gets the job done as Hill Murray looks to throw it in, get it back in play. Mosier tries to win the ball back. He doesn't. Rogers looking to take it away. Good play there by Jacob Dienzo, who is just driving up the field. He is going all the way, I guess. He is going to be a solo man team. He'll pass it off to the left side. He'll pass it back. Cross into the box here. Nobody can get ahead on it. Into that far corner. It's going to be out of bounds. It will be White Bear possession. Just that little corner where it's a little hard to see on the camera. Woodwork just not that wide for this field, and looks like we have an injured player, number 7, Evan Ross. The ref will at least call it, and he will be forced to come off. He's a little displeased. Looks like he thinks he's fine. Ref saw something he didn't like, didn't think was safe, and so on will come number 5, Taylor Patrice. As we wait, I once again apologize, especially for any Hill Murray fans tuning in, if I mispronounce names. Some of these are not the easiest. Maybe they are. I don't know. As for White Bear Lake, Nicky O'Brien will boot it back into play. Nobody there on the attack, and he'll go to the back line to number 12, Ernest Hanna. White Bear Lake looking to play it along the back, Hill Murray looked to play along the back line, gave it up. Connor Mosier looking for a run from Olsen. That'll just end up into the hands of the goalkeeper. Charlie Olsen will get it. Joe Wallach looks to play it back to him, and just far and safely into the hands of starting goalkeeper number 1, Owen Dinzio. Gavin Rogers looks to control the play and will end up earning a foul from his efforts, as White Bear Lake will look to push upwards in the most dangerous free kick area so far of the match. Looks like it'll be right on the 30-yard line. So it'll look like to be a 30-yard out from Dinzio. Dinzio looking to form his 2-man wall. And Wallach will quickly play in, doesn't let it happen. Olsen looked to get a boot on it. It goes very wide. Nothing happened. Dinzio's frustrated as he does not believe that was a corner. I guess it did go off a Hill Murray player. I think he believed it went off of Olsen's boot. Nobody touched it, but ref will give a corner to White Bear Lake and an early chance here, possibly off the corner. Tegan Geese looks to be the man that'll send it into play. 3 in the front. Geese will play it up. It's a beautiful ball into the box. O'Brien couldn't get ahead on it. It's still possessed by Dufresne. Or excuse me, that's Treichel. Treichel looking for another penalty. He had a penalty last week. Converted on it. Look to make another huge presence here is trying to get White Bear Lake on the board early. Instead, it'll go into the hands of Owen. We'll boot it down. Hill Murray now will possess it. They're going to try to get it out to the right side. They'll play it out wide. And almost a beautiful move by Taylor Patrice, trying to break free on that right-hand side. Instead, it'll sail out of bounds, and Andrew Zhang will throw it back into play. Charlie Olson will get ahead on it. And volley it out of play this time by Petrich. So Andrew Zhang once again will get a header, and once again we'll look for Olson. Is believed to be off of Olson now, and so Hill Murray will get it in, and in comes back Evan Ross. After his very minor injury, Petrich will come off. And as the ball gets played in, Dufresne will send a skyrocket up to the sky. Nicky O'Brien can't get a foot on it, and it goes out wide. Great recovery defense by Jean, not letting the cross get in, but he does give up a corner. And Hill Murray will have their first corner of the evening. Hill Murray's really looked out to get it to their senior forward, number 20, Gianni Hurley. But Andrew Zhang so far has been playing some lockdown defense. But we will see, here's the corner. It's beautifully played in and just off the crossbar. Oh my goodness, Christensen misread it. Couldn't get a hand or a palm, a fist, any type of body part on it. And a header just off the crossbar, and Hill Murray, a missed chance, and that is the greatest chance so far of this game for both sides. That will be something to keep an eye on later as the game progresses. If corners become a factor here, a big factor for White Bear Lake after watching the first one. As Charlie Olson will play a head game. Dufresne will take the ball. He'll look for Mosier, just not an accurate pass. He'll get it to Mosier. Mosier just looking for a run from Olson. Olson not ready for it. And Wallach tries to get ahead on it. Get a similar hard foul. Give him a pat in the back. Let him know no harm intended for the senior captain. And here goes the ball back at play. This one's booted right down to Hurley. Can't get ahead on it. And instead it's taken away by Dufresne. Dufresne looking to turn upfield. Rogers trying to get the ball as well. Nobody can caress the ball. Wallach will try. He's looking to the outside. Geese will not be able to get there. Could not tell if he was looking for Dufresne on that chip shot type lob pass or if he was actually looking for the run from Geese. Off the throw, and Dufresne tried to volley. Missed strike there. And White Bear Lake, after a short period of time, will take the ball back and then take it away like very typical so far, as we've seen a very back and forth with possession. No team really having a length of possession. Greatest chances have been off of set pieces for both sides, as both teams looking to work into each other early on here as we head to the 22-minute mark here in the first half. Still scoreless. As White Bear Lake and Hill Murray. Nicky O'Brien a miss and a strike. Very interesting, but ball very calmly will head into starting goalkeeper for White Bear Lake, number 1 Kyle Christensen, who will then boot it all the way down to Hill Murray's 40. Ball back in play. White Bear like looking to take it away from Hill. But Hill looks to get another corner as they look to push deeper in White Bear territory as the defense continues to fall back. Very slow pace so far to this game. Nothing really too fast. Both teams, I think, being a little cautious. I mean, there has been some sloppy touches, some sloppy passes early on as well. But pace very slow. Both teams haven't been able to really get a good counter or a good attack going. And Geese now will look to throw it in as Hill Murray plays it out of bounds, as this will go right to a Hill Murray player. And Andrew Zhang looks to play it on the outside. Hurley will make a touch. He's got some space. Can he cross it in? It's a very poor cross that will head behind the net, but Hurley, he's had some opportunities to really deliver a ball in there and try to create some danger in front of Christensen and his net. Christensen will decide to play it short to O'Brien. O'Brien will boot it up. He looks for Geese. Nobody on Geese yet, but decides to take the one-time touch. Now in a little bit of trouble. Treichel will try to recover and will clear it out of bounds for a Hill Murray throw. Very interesting, short little sequence of events there. As now the ball is starting to predominantly stay in White Bear Lake's area. Hill Murray now really focusing on the attack, not having to worry too much on pressure from White Bear Lake. Throw in, headed right back out. Draw says you can try again, as nobody really moves, as we will try again. And instead, Hill Murray will decide to play it back, play along their back line. They'll move it up to Ross. Ross will leave it for Hurley. Hurley, he'll try the cross again. And this time was in play and decided to hit the wrong crossbar. It'll hit the football crossbar. As Hurley's cross could have possibly been a chip, as O'Brien will play it to Olsen. Wallach will try to hustle and keeps it in. No, he will not keep it in play. Ref has ruled him out of bounds. And another substitution, as it looks like Taylor Petrich will come back in, and this time Hurley will get an exit after creating some chances and creating a little bit of pressure on White Bear Lake's defense. He will get a chance to get a breather, as Hill Murray will now play it in play, as they will play it along their back line and send it back. And Wallach showing a little bit of frustration, retaliation, didn't like something. Looks like number 5, Taylor Petrich, and got a little feisty, and he will give up a free kick here to Hill Murray, as they will boot it down, looking to the central striker, but this will go all the way down to Christensen, and it'll land predominantly into his hand. And the referee having a little word with O'Brien. O'Brien probably said something, giving the ref a little earful, probably wasn't happy. Potential run-in Christensen could have encountered. And the ref at a little suspicious there. Ref took a little bit of time to figure out who was off of. Declares White Bear Lake will get the throw in. And Geese will now toss it in, looking for Olsen. Olsen well covered. As it's booted out by Hill Murray, they'll have possession. They're looking to counter here as they boot it up. Oh, missed ball there. But nobody on the left side. Geese will calmly play back, and he'll try to set it up. It's blocked. Joss will play it up off of the shoulders of Olsen. Rogers trying to use his speed. He's got an opportunity. And just saved by Owen Dinzio. And White Bear Lake just had their best chance of the evening. As the ball to... And we have a stoppage of play. Looks like we have an injury. Well, I am sorry, folks. I do not have an idea of what is going on. The ref is telling the people to clear, or the players to clear. I did not see what happened off of the free kick. As the captains look like they're getting together. As Trico will join in. As Trico, O'Brien, and Wallach in a circle. And I wonder if the ref might be letting the captains know how he thinks this game is going to be going for the rest of the evening. This ref is not having it tonight. And O'Brien continues to look upset as Trico's going to push him back to his line. He doesn't want O'Brien to get carded, but O'Brien clearly in frustration here with the referee. And it looks like it'll be a drop ball to White Bear Lake, and they will boot it down back into Dinzio, who will just grab it and kill some time, and then he'll finally boot it, looking to the right-hand side. He's looking for Ross. Ross, three people on him, somewhat gets by him, but Dross is there. Will take the ball away from Zhang. Can't get a clean touch. It's out of bounds, and then it's a poor throw-in, I believe. Nope, just wasn't deep enough, and so they will have to do a proper throw-in now. As O'Brien will just boot that ball out, as it'll fall back. Rogers and Olsen pushing up, looking to create pressure. Hill Murray will play it back alongside their back line to their center back, who will boot it up. Zhang there. But then the ball takes an unlucky hop for both sides. First for White Bear, and then unlucky on Ross. And now Zhang will try to play it in. Pace picking up a little bit more. Crowd getting into it a little more. Being played up side by number 9, Thiago Jamie. One of the 4 captains, for Hill Murray. And Evan Ross will come off the field for number 23, Rowan O'Connor. As Hill Murray plays it in, it's headed out. Ball plays right into Christensen. Little dangerous, not too much, so not much harm for Christensen as he looks to play right away, and nobody ready as White Bear Lake will jog up. As he will boot it down right into the back line with Hill Murray. Ball played up. And it looks like it'll be played off the arm of Dufresne, so a free kick coming for White Bear Lake. Or Hill Murray. believe this is number 22, Jacob Dinzio. I did not realize we had a pair of brothers on Hill Mary, as it looks like Dinzio, a center back, will boot it by, and a opportunity on a volley for the newly incoming O'Connor, as he just made his appearance just a few minutes ago and almost could have made a statement, as Wallach will now take the ball before being taken off of by Hill, and a deep ball in. Christensen will get back to make sure he can play it with his arms, and he'll play it out to Wallach. Wallach will play it out to Drosty Dufresne. White Bear Lake looking to move up, but the pass not to Mosier, the intended target. And Hill Murray now forming that triangle here in the midfield as they look to get possessions, but then a missed touch there. It's going to roll past. Wallach will take a few dribbles. He continues to have the ball, and he'll play it up. Can't find who he was looking for. Hill Murray will now calmly take possession as they play along to their wing back. As Hill Murray continues to retreat, as Hill Murray looking to create possession here, as they will now move the ball up. Ball going up to O'Connor, and Treichel well on him, will force the ball out. And a substitution here as the captain, Jamie, will be replaced here by Sean Flaherty, number 18. Majority of this Hill Murray squad, for what I see, or at least plenty of them. A lot of seniors, good amount of juniors as well. Not a whole lot of underclassmen. Some experience on this squad. That is the same for White Bear Lake. A little more juniors, though. This team, I think, is predominantly juniors. No matter what, White Bear Lake hanging in here, but here's another corner for Hill Murray. Last one almost resulted in a goal. And here it goes. Header in. I think it's off of a White Bear Lake player. It is. Kyle Christensen having some struggle trying to find the ball as it gets deflected out of bounds off of a White Bear Lake player. Hill Murray trying to get into the goal as White Bear Lake looks to make 3 substitutions as soon as they can. Corner kick will be taken by number 5, Taylor Petrich. He'll boot it in. It's off the head of O'Brien. Ball coming out. Played back to Petrich. Petrich all alone on the right side. He's going to cross it in. Nowhere to be found, and then a long header. Easily handled by Christensen. No pressure. And Hill Murray will fall back as White Bear Lake now looking to get onto the attack. His ball played out wide to Geese. Geese, a soft touch. And that is a clear foul on Geese, bringing down his man. Under 10 minutes to go here in the first half, still scoreless. Both teams, for the majority of the game, it's been a slow-paced game. Both teams getting an immense amount of pressure on set pieces. Corners have caused problems for both teams. And then really a very kind of awkward ball. Rogers almost got onto it and created a goal-scoring opportunity. This ball is placed in, cleared out here. Mosier, he's going to play it up. He's looking for Olsen. He'll have Olsen. Olsen looks to calm down. He's looking for somebody. Look to play to Rogers, but it's double, and then Mosier just boots it. Believe it went up and hit the head of number 21, Brendan Bonin. I believe that is the son of the legend, Brian Bonin. I could be very wrong. Or grandson, I don't know. There's a free throw in here for Zhang. He looks for Carlos Kyrgios, who makes his debut into this game, along with number 13, my favorite name on the team, Snowball. And then, as well as number 25, Cooper Peshman. As the ball staying in the midfield, Hail Mary will turn back, looking to play back, and they will calmly possess it. Denzio will play it up to the left wing. Geese will take control of it. Looks to play it up to Wallach. Wallach will play it back to Geese. Geese will send it. I think there was a boot on it. It doesn't get very far, and it's played up here. O'Brien will contest with a head. He is successful. And now a free kick given as a foul has occurred, and Eli Trico will be taking the free kick for White Bear Lake. And he will play it short. He's going to play to Geese on the left-hand side. Geese will boot it into the box. Snowball scores! White Bear Lake 1, Hail Mary 0. Snowball. What a beauty of a ball into the box, and all Snowball has to do is get a touch on it. And the home crowd loves to see it. A beautiful ball into the box.
Bears goal scored by number 13, Snowball. Ball scoring at 32:56 of the period for the Bears.
So as play resumes now after the goal from Mr. Ball, Owen Denzio will play it up. And the head referee is going to have a talk here with one of his side judges. As it looks like well, he is going to be calling up number 18, Sean Flaherty. And he will be giving him a discussion. He gives a thumbs up, though, saying everything's chill. Ball played in, but too far, excuse me, if cares. And now Hail Mary will take advantage as they look to push up. Played along the midfield. Can't get a touch on it. As White Bear Lake will now temporarily take the ball away before going back into the possession of Hail Mary. Dufresne will have the ball, calmly turn, look to Wallach. Wallach will play it up to Kyrgios. He'll try to play it wide to Peshman. Nothing there, and now Hail Mary will turn upfield and is looking for somebody. It was number 10, Andreas Infinite. Going back to the goal, Snowball scoring his first goal of the 2021 campaign. And a good time in, as he had been substituted in for maybe between 5 to 10 minutes and has already made the biggest impact so far. And amidst us, we have a Stillwater fan. Very interesting, very interesting. Don't know which side he is going to be rooting for, but we have a Stillwater fan. That's all I have to say. as both sides are calling him out. Very interesting. Anyway, back to what I'm supposed to be doing, the broadcast. White Bear Lake will now have a throw-in, as Geese will now be looking, as looks like he wants either Peshman or Dufresne to go into the space that was offered to him, as he throws it in, and Hail Mary will take possession right away. They'll play it back to their back line. As Bonin will play it back, and now the center backs will have a few touches. As Jacob Denzio will now play it back to Bonin. And they are just playing keep away, it looks like, as they are just passing back and forth before Jacob Denzio will decide to left boot it up to his left-hand side. He's going to look for O'Connor. O'Connor, it's out of bounds. And Trico will chase it, as now looks like Geese will throw it in. Trico will head back to his spot at the center back position. As Geese will toss it up forward towards Peshman. Peshman will get a hit on it. As now the ball just being played into the air. It's not coming down until finally Carries will get a ball on it. He's looking up for ball. And Jacob Dizzy almost, and the brotherly trust. Brotherly trust and the brotherly love shows, as a little frustration between both of them is another possible scare. And this ball just gets skyrocketed out of bounds, too high for number 2, Kieran Gore. So Tegan Geese will now have throw an opportunity for White Bear Lake, as once again he will go forward as he will look for Carice. Carice will get ahead on it. Peshman tries to boost down. Can't get there. Peshman and Rogers on the right-hand side. Some speedsters on this White Bear Lake team. And now taken away, and a potential opportunity. Gets past Trikel, and recovery from Drost will send the ball out of bounds, but a little scare there as number 23 O'Connor putting some pressure on White Bear Lake's defense. As Hail Mary, their defense pushed it up. Ball's played up by Trikel. Up in the air, up in the crossbar, and it's a goal. Offsides, though, says the referee. And a very possible scare, as Hail Mary looked late into the game to tie things up. It ends up not going their way, as their right winger was offsides, probably by a hair, but the head referee having a little chat now. That's why the ball has not been played back into the field of play. Just probably clarifying that was offsides. And the ball is back into play, as O'Brien will just toss it back to Hail Mary, as the ball will end up out of bounds. Hail Mary looks to play it in. Geese then will take a hit up to Carice. Ball too far for Snowball. It's going to get to Bonin, and ball will tangle feet with him. It looks like some chippiness going down on the field. It's definitely that Hail Mary back line, and the goalkeeper just getting very frustrated with the game, as Jacob Denzo will play it up once again. As Trikel will get up into the midfield. Peshman tries to win the ball, can't do so. Dufresne now on it. Peshman to Dufresne. Dufresne making a run in space before a solid tackle, and it will not be a clean solid tackle. As a free kick here with seconds left, Eli Trikel will quickly play it right into the hands of Owen Denzio. And that will conclude the first half of play. with White Bear Lake leading the Hill Murray Pioneers by a score of 1-0. And we will head to the break with White Bear Lake up 1-0. Snowball scoring the goal. And stay tuned for the second half between White Bear Lake and Hill Murray when we return. right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back as the second half continues. As the ball gets played up, as they were looking for Mr. Rogers. Rogers takes the ball. Olsen taking a couple dribbles, looking to shoot it on his right foot. Touch back and early action from White Bear Lake as they look to put more pressure on Hill Murray and try to extend this lead as White Bear Lake coming back from halftime with a 1-0 lead. Ball played up to Hurley. And O'Brien will recover and help out Jung, and a corner early on here for Hill Murray. As ball be played in, it's a nice ball and just a missed opportunity. As it looked like it had just went off of the head of Jacob Dinzio. And Hill Murray looking to create havoc early here. Not even 2 minutes in the game, and a missed opportunity just wide of the net as Stryker will look to play it back into play. As it'll be by Dufresne and Olsen and end up into the chest of Rogers, who will give it off to Olsen. He's looking for a run for Rogers. Rogers using his speed. Great recovery tackle from Jacob Dinzio. And then a hard hit from behind there from Geese. His momentum into the body of number 10 captain Anthony Andres Infinite. As a free kick now here for Hill Murray. As Jacob Dinzio will put it into play. And Nigger Bryan will calmly get ahead on it as the ball will roll all the way to Rogers. Nice turn as you head upstairs, and Jacob Dinzio playing aggressive and solid defense. And Rogers getting the ball back as both of them just having a fun time together. And finally a foul here on Rogers. Soft foul according to the Hill Murray referee, or parents, excuse me, as the referee also, all of them have switched shirts as they're now wearing yellow from red. As Eli Treichel will put it back into play. It's a low strike and easily accessible for Hill to clear. Treichel back with the ball, looking to make a move with a nutmeg there. But nothing much after that, and Hill Murray will look to push up the field themselves with a run onto the right side, and Mosier uses his speed to easily get it back to O'Brien, and O'Brien will just clear it and out of bounds for a throw-in for Hill Murray. O'Brien. Well, once again, get another head on it, and now Mosier will have a crack at it. Does it go very? As Bonin will play it back to the center defense and back into the feet of Jacob Dinzio, who will once again use that left foot to send it upfield. And once again, O'Brien is there to head it out of harm's way. As now Wallach will win a tackle, win the ball. He'll cross the ball over to Geese, and he knows right away that's going to be a handball, and Hill Murray will now have a chance at a free kick around the 37-yard line. Ball is played in. And a shot and a goal. Beautifully played ball in. And it looks like number 21, Captain Brendan Bonin. Things up. And so play resumes as Wallach will now boot it down. As Rogers looking to win the battle as he can't win it against number 12, Ernest Hanna. Ball played in, and then a aggressive tackle from Olsen will result in a free kick for Hill. And I believe that'll be, oh, ref just saying the ball getting pushed up a little too far. It played up and goes past her buddy. All she just reach. Dangerous ball. Their game, getting a little more into it, and White Bear Lake needs to be a little more careful. As Hill Murray is starting to find their stride. As the ball will be chipped along the midfield, O'Brien will get a chest on it. Zhang looking for a foul, no foul given, and here comes the pressure. An attack, and Trico will recover. It's going to be a corner. I will say, I believe that looked like, oh, nope, you will say goal kick now. Or so O'Brien plays it up as it's now being played along as Dufresne. Nope, that's Strauss, excuse me. We'll boot it along, give a little chip pass over to Zhang. Zhang will boot it up, looking for Olsen. It's going to go off his back. Olsen, after some hard-fought battles, looking to win it, ends up not being able to get on it. Hill Murray looking to advance. Great step there from Geese. Geese will look to play it upside. He'll play it along to Rogers. Rogers just can't get enough of it, and it's out of bounds, and Hill Murray well. And White Bear Lake will now have a throw-in after Geese. And it looks like the captain, under his infinite, had a battle, and now another foul given up for against Wiper Lake, and now so Jacob Dinzio will now have another attempt with his left boot to send it up the field. Where the ball's been placed, I'll expect it by Evan Ross and Captain Thiago Jamie. And no, he will play it short. My one prediction didn't work out, and ball gets played up to Jamie, who will now get the ball taken back from him. And a great step again from Geese off these poor passes, but he's looking for that run from Rogers. Rogers just can't get their ball too far from him. Jacob Denzi will shield it, turn back, and now the defense will play it along the back line. Oh my goodness, a shady ball there. Slow moving, and White Bear Lake maybe a chance to turn it over. Instead, Hill Murray will now counter the other way. And the questionable call here will go in the favor of Andrew Zhang, as he possibly fell. Ref will say he was tripped. And White Bear Lake will not get a free kick. As Trikel and the head ref now having a few words, kind of clarification. As Nicky O'Brien looks like he will be the one to take it off of his left boot. And there he goes. Right past Dufresne's head. As Hillberry looks to shield and play forward, and they do. Ross with the ball. Tackled by Dufresne. The seven's going at it. Win ball, then a poorly chipped ball. Rogers will play it up, but this one just too far. Olsen will try to chase. Just can't get there, and now Hana for Hill. Will play it up to Jamie. Jamie plays it back. Wallach can't get a clean touch on it. Here comes Hunley. Hunley along the line. Jung with him. Cross in. Nobody there on that far side, and he'll sail out of bounds for a goal kick for Kyle Christensen. Ball played in, and now a free kick given to White Bear Lake shortly after the free kick's taken, as they will now have, or goal kick, excuse me, they'll have a free kick close to midfield. As White Bear Lake will spread out as they look to send everybody up. Being on the right-hand side now, looks like Trico will take this one. O'Brien not too far, just about 10 yards apart from him, and Trico will boot it with his right boot. Up, headed back to O'Brien. O'Brien will calmly boot it back into territory, looking for Rogers. Rogers will turn, tries to play it softly, and he'll turn back. He'll look to play it in, possibly looking for Olsen, and Rogers took something. I believe it was either somebody's cleat or he took the ball anyway. He's back up. Trico booted along, nobody there. And Rogers had immediately headed to the bench. So Peshman will enter back in, and some concern as Rogers a little bit shaken up as the trainer will attend to him. So some sportsmanship there from Owen Denzio, recognizing he needs to get off. He's going to play it out of bounds. Wiper Lake now will have possession, as now the ball sails out before being put back in by Trikel. And now Ross will turn. He's going to look to play it up, and Jung will now take it away. Wallach with some control. Looking to play up a run from Geese. Geese just too hard of a touch. Somehow wins the ball. He's looking for Peshman. Peshman did not expect it. Couldn't use his speed to get there in time. And will result in a Hill Murray throw-in. Booted back out. O'Brien misses it, looking for to hit it with his shoulder. Trico will recover, and he will take the ball on the far left side. Trico will try to make a run himself. Still on the ball. He'll turn back and try to make a U-turn, and he and Evan Ross and Hill Murray battling hard before now. Duty's being taken over by Mosier as both of them fighting hard, and instead it'll be off of Ross, and Zhang will now have the opportunity to throw it in for White Bear Lake. Mosier looks for a chip for Olsen. Won't get there. Ball played wide, and Geese will be satisfied with letting it sail out of bounds. He'll throw it in, and he'll give it right to Drost. Drost looking for options. He doesn't see anything. Finally, we'll give it to Dufresne. Dufresne trying to control the ball, and a foul there from Andreas Infinite. And so a free kick. It looks like Geese will be taking it, and maybe some discussion there from him and Trico, but it looks like it'll end up being Geese who will be taking the free kick. Geese will send it in. It's a short one. Ball will be sent out. Wallach waiting for it. He'll make a move. He's going to look upward, stays on his feet. And Mosier, somehow nobody's there. It's the ball gets played through, looks to make a move. Ball too far and is recovered by Hill before playing it out. And it looks like if it was off of White Bear Lake, so throw in here for Hill Murray as they will look to push upwards now. There's a deep throw on the left side. Ball being played in. Here's a great play and a great tackle from Trico. And so a throw in here after recovery. Slide tackle there from Trico. As Braden Bonin making another run, looking to get a cross in. Hill Murray's goal scorer there. So a deep throw looks like it's coming. It looks like they're lined up for a throw in into the box. And they will do just that. Potential dangerous, but off the head of O'Brien, who his head has been doing a lot of work tonight. Clearing balls out. And so a goal kick for White Bear Lake. O'Brien will take it. And he will boot it. It'll be towards the direction of Dufresne. Dufresne can't win it. Dross will leave it. Maybe some misconfusion. Trico will get back. Trico will play it up. Deflected. Played down there. Hana will play it back to Jacob Denzo. And he will play it all the way back to his center back, who will now play it upwards and off the head of Mosier. Olsen looking to win the battle, win the tackle. And now potential attack here. Hunley on the right-hand side, looking to cross it in. Zhang, great shielding. It's not out of bounds. And then cleared away safely, but now Ross on the ball. He's got some space. He's going to cross back into and safely into the hands of Christensen. As Christensen decided not, a wide open Peshman decided not to play to him. Mosier now gets the ball taken away. Looks to win it back. Peshman now with the ball. He's looking to go across the field, looking to turn. He'll play it upwards to Mosier. Mosier gets shoved. And a foul. So another free kick is O'Brien. Looks to send it in. Ball gets played in deep, but caught easily by Owen Denzo, and he will now boot it back out to White Bears 45, but O'Brien will get back to recover, who will play up to Wallach. Ross will challenge and win the ball for now. Wallach on him. And O'Brien now eventually gets the ball played back to his keeper, Christensen, who will now boot it up. He was looking for a run for Geese. Instead, it's short. Great tackle there from Drost. As Hill Murray now forced to push back. Jacob Denzo looking upfield, and he's going to boot it. Try to go racing alongside Banderas Infinite. And Trico keeps Banderas Infinite away from the ball. And will result in a goal kick. So Banderas Infinite will come out now. And O'Connor back in for Hill Murray. Ross out. And the captain, JP Yoakum, comes in. So O'Brien once again will be taking the goal kick. Right by Dufresne again. Dufresne now with the ball. Too late looking out for Peshaman. Easily blocked there. But now Wallach playing into space, looking to run with it. And then a great tackle there by number 6, Owen Connors. Ball trails out of bounds out of him, but prevents a play here. And now coming on shortly, or right now, number 13, Snowball. White Bear Lake's goal scorer will come on for Connor Mosier. Ball played in before it is out of bounds. Hill Mary now will have a throw in, quickly thrown in. Brian will head it back. Hill Mary looking to play it across, playing in the midfield, looking to advance it upfield. Before they finally elect to play it back, Long and Jacob Denzo will play back to number 16, Jack Schonecker. Center back, as they play a lot of catch with the ball. And leaping there, young Jamie, as he makes clear contact with Andrew Jung, resulting in a free kick here. So Trico now will look to boot it up the field, and Kyrus looks to come on, and then Eli Simonik as well for White Bear Lake. I don't believe Simonik, I don't remember. He might have played at the end of last game. Maybe a debut here for White Bear Lake as Geese plays it back to Trico. Half chop there from Olsen before being cleared away, and now Dross battling. And now Geese, and now forced to play it back was number 5, Petrich. Played up, taken away from Snowball. Poor clearance there, and he can't find Olsen. So once again, played back, and then an awkward looking header from Wallach. Now back and forth, and a hip check there from Geese, and he knows it. Little frustrated. Dross will help out O'Connor. As now a potential dangerous area free kick for Hill Murray looking to score. Here with just 16 and a half minutes to go, 1-1 the score. Hill Murray looking to make a comeback from behind win. White Bear Lake has a three-man wall set up. Looks like Dufresne, Olsen, and Peshman. As Jacob Denzel play a beautiful ball and nobody can find the head of it instead of find the hands of Christensen. He'll play quickly up to ball. Ball raced along a little short, maybe took an unlucky bounce. He'll now battle with it and they're going to give him a foul. So free kick here now, a little bit farther out for Hill once again. Ball gets played into the box. There was a head. It looks like it was tipped. It's going to result in a corner. It was off of White Bear Lake. Ball went just wide, so the pressure stays on here for Hill Murray. As it looks like Petrich will be the one taking the corner for the Pioneers. Ball played upfield to Hanno. He will let it roll out, as it was off of White Bear Lake. He'll drive the ball quickly, looking upfield. He'll play it to his captain, Geese, Peshman. Ball now with the ball to Wallach. Wallach looking for Geese. Geese will make the run up. And it looks like a foul on Wallach. So no advantage played there. Another interesting call here. So O'Brien will boot it with his left boot. Looking for Olsen. Can't find Olsen. Now Hunley looks to make a run up against Wallach on the left-hand side, and he will. O'Brien now, though, to recover, and it does go off of Hunley. So White Bear Lake now with a throw-in. So Eli Simonik will make his game debut here with just 13 minutes left to go. Match between Hill Murray and White Bear Lake is, and both sides off of set pieces, many missed corners and free kicks for opportunities to go. So the score is still 1-1. Andrew Zhang now will play it in off the head of ball. Kyrese will turn, play it back to ball. Ball will make a move, and he's going to run up the left-hand side of the field. Pressured and finally taken off of the ball. As now it'll go, the ball will head up to Jacob Denzo. Play it out to Geese. Geese will make a turn. He'll play it up to Semenik. Semenik making a run. Hanna will recover. But so Semenik somehow gets something in off the freaking crossbar. The yellow one, not the white one, and that crossbar rattled. Snowball almost had a second one, and I didn't think, and decided power was the answer, and power was not. Tried to play it up high on Owen Denzo, and a terrific chance for White Bear Lake. And both teams now with excellent opportunities that have hit not the soccer crossbar, but the football crossbar. In that instance, thinking about it, I wonder if they are trying to be field goal kickers. Always a nice thing to have, as Geese will look to throw it in. Looking for a Carice run. We'll end up finding him again. Ball now. Trying to make something happen. Instead, it goes into Jacob Denzo. Oh, he's going to make a run up the field. He's going to turn up. He's going to send a deep ball in. Christensen, though, too far for J.P. Yoakum, and Christensen will get his hands on it and scoop it up, and will now boot it down the left-hand side. Jumbled together our White Bear and Hill players before Ross and Hill Murray will come away with it, and Hill Murray now looking to move. Is Trikel missed touch. Yoakum on his back, or Yoakum, excuse me, on his back. So we'll throw in here for, I believe, Jude Bonin, who's keeper. All heads up to Benares Infinite as a throw in here for the Pioneers. Jude Bonin will put it back into play before quickly being played out by Joe Wallach. Great move. Possible strike blocked by O'Brien. Pioneers still keep their pressure. And Zhang off the shoulder sends it out of bounds, and Hill Murray making White Bear start to get on their toes as Hill Murray starting to put pressure on, trying to get a strike in the box. Some good blocks as it gets sent in. Wallach, poor header, and now finally a clear. Snowball looks to make a run, and then will make the smart choice of playing it back before being played out of bounds. White Bear will have the throw in. Zhang will play back into Dufresne, but he can't get a clean touch off. Just under 8 minutes to go. Jude Bonin will throw it in off of a Pioneer head. And that is number 9, Jamie. He's now got the ball, but then O'Brien takes it away and sends it back before being chested down by Jude Bonin to Hani. Hani will send it up. Cross in, chest down, ball still in play. Simonik plays it up before being controlled by Jude Bonin, and he'll play it up to one of his captains. Drost will take control back to Simonik, back to Drost. He'll try to make a move, can't get enough control. Hunter will take over. Back up to the captain, number 17, JP Yoku. And then a clear foul. I believe that is in the box. It is. And a crucial mistake for White Bear Lake. And a yellow card given to Troikel. And that'll be the first booking of the evening. That'll be also White Bear Lake's first booking of the season. They were clean off the sheet in last game versus Harding, but Rogers will have to come in. High school soccer, a card. Results in you having to leave until the next dead ball, so Troikel will stay right by the referee's side as he looks to come back in, as Rogers will be a temporary. And so the ball actually is just outside the box, thankfully. But nonetheless, this could be a dangerous opportunity, a four-man wall for Christensen. Ball's been sent in play by Ross. Header! White Bear Lake is down. Captain Thiago Jamie with the header that puts Hill Murray on top. And White Bear Lake will have to play from behind with only 6:45 to go. Needs to happen. Ball quickly sent up, looking for Rogers. Rogers does stay in the game. Came out. So they're going to keep this offensive look. Rogers looks good to play. Geese possibly talking with strategy before Dross is going to throw it in. White Bear Lake, still some time. Just over 6 minutes to go. And Drost, ladies and gentlemen, that was a very interesting sequence. That is the most interesting thing in the game. Try to do a little somersault. For those of you that have not seen the big trend, it does send the ball deep. By me saying it, it is not easy. As the ball now being rolled to Wallach from Christensen, now to Troikel. Troikel will run up. Look at his options. He's going to send it deep between Kyrese and Rogers. And shielded away by Jacob Dinzio, but some misconfusion as to what was going to happen. I think he expected his brother, Owen Dinzio, to take the ball. And now a corner kick for White Bear Lake that possibly didn't need to happen. And possibly a chance here for White Bear Lake to try to even this thing up. The corner, ball is in. Nope, he'll play it inside. Header from Troikel, but it is over the back, and so a foul is given, and Hill Murray will kill some seconds off of the clock. White Bear Lake forced to push back as the goalkeeper, and now his brother will come on, and they will decide he's going to take it. So 2 sets of brothers on the Hill Murray squad. Ball deep inside to Jamie. He wins the tackle over, shoots, scores. And that will seal it. Thiago Jamie. Back to back. Frustration. Zhang is down as well. And Hill Murray. 3 unanswered goals. Has almost sealed this for Hill Murray to keep an undefeated streak, 4 straight wins. Looks like it is in the makes, White Bear Lake. And it looks like Zhang has cramped up. Been a couple times where Zhang he's tried to body and it hasn't worked, and this time it really costs the Bears. This is the Bears now. 350. Some subs are starting to warm up for Hill Murray too. So, the prettiest of sights here from the great South Campus as White Bear Lake started the game with a 1-0 lead. They had a 1-0 lead at halftime before 3 unanswered goals from Hill Murray here in the second half. 2 from captain Thiago Jamie has now resulted in a 3-1 win. The other goal by one of the other captains, Brendan Bonin. So play resumes now. Joe Wallach looking to send it up. He's going to have to play it to Dross. Dross looking to make a move. Can't do so. Ball off of the back. Some moves from the crowd. And now Burness Infinite will try to play it up. Dross tries to play the ball. Trico will play it back to Dross, but it won't get there. Yorkham will take possession of the ball before taken away by Trico. And Yorkham will have a foul on him as Trico will now be taking the free kick. And he'll quickly send it in. Karras does get a head on it, but it's quickly backed out. And now O'Brien will chase it down. He'll play it out wide. Trico will now have to boot it in. It's a low ball. And once again, booted out as Hill Murray just trying to kill the remaining couple of minutes. As it looks more and more dreadful for the Bears. Ball headed out of bounds. White Bear Lake will quickly try to throw it in. Wallach just sends it on the foot of Kyrese. Kyrese tries to make a turn and once again booted back out. Trickle back there to receive it. He'll play it up to Geese. Geese will play it in the middle to Dross. Dross trying to make a run with it. He's going to get fouled by Ross. And so inside the 30, a chance here. Trico. Officially 2 minutes to go here. Trico looking to send something in, maybe a consolation goal for White Bear Lake. He'll boot it in, and it's not going to be good enough as Ross will easily boot that out. Nobody there for White Bear Lake. As Hill Murray will just let it roll out of bounds and have Snowball chase it as seconds continue to tick off here for White Bear Lake. O'Brien now with the ball trying to boot it in off the pads. The shin pads of the ball. And just frustration now on the faces of the Bears. As we are coming up to just over a minute of playtime to go. Drost and Tony Yoakum. Oh my goodness, I think that's a third set of brothers that I just found out. We're going at it. Now ball out of bounds. Throw in here. Trico will be in charge of that. He's looking for Siakam. Or not Siakam. Simonik. Japers. Ball played up. Connor's looking to make a run on it. Trico will clear it, but not Boyd. Making this hole even worse for them. Dross goes down. It's out of bounds. And we are down to 3-1. Hill Murray will advance to 4-0. White Bear Lake will fall to 1-0-1. 1-1 depending on how you look. And that is it. The final score here, Hill Murray 3, White Bear Lake 1. Snow ball scored the first goal for White Bear Lake, making a 1-0 before 3 unanswered goals from Hill Murray. First one by Brian, or not Brian, by Brendan Bonin, really coming up, and eventually football. We apologize for not being on last night. We had some equipment issues. That was very, very frustrating.